In this video, you're going to see how we replaced the septic line running from this old house to the septic tank. As you can see in the video, in the top of the frame where this piece of wood is, underneath that is where the access to the septic tank is. We had dug that out not long after we purchased the place because we were having some issues with drainage. Discovered that it was quite clogged up with roots and the pipe in general was just in bad shape. We had done a little bit of a patch, just patching in like a 3-foot section of the end of the pipe, and now we're finally getting around in this, or what you're seeing in this video, where we're replacing the entire pipe. So what we're watching right now, we're using a Harbor Freight towable backhoe to dig the pipe out, and also some hand digging as well. Trying not to, the pipe was very fragile and it was kind of crushing everywhere within the dirt, and so we were trying to not really destroy it with the backhoe, because then we would just have a bunch of plastic all in the ground. So kind of did most of the digging with the backhoe and then got the rest out by hand with the shovel. So here's a shot of everything dug out, and coming out of the house there was a section of ABS pipe which was in fine shape. So that's actually what we're connecting to. You can see that here, using some ABS to PVC cement to make that junction. So just coating the inside of the coupling and the outside of the pipe, and just going to slide that on and then hold it there for a few seconds while it sets. And we do this for the other junctions as well. I think we're working with 10-foot long pipes, so I think we used like 2.5-ish pipes to span to the septic tank. Then here you can see where it actually goes into the tank, and so in this video we're watching now, we're just doing a little test to make sure everything is flowing good.
Here it comes.
And when we were setting the pipe, we were basically dealing with the existing slope, because we were coming off the existing pipe connecting to the septic tank at a fixed height. But we did measure it as we went along to check the slope, and we did confirm that there was a 1/4-inch drop for every foot of pipe travel. And the way we measured this was just we took a 4-foot long stick with a 1-inch block on the end, and then just laid that along the pipe, making sure it was level, just indicating that we had that 1/4-inch drop for every foot.
Seems to be doing drainage things.
Once the pipe was all in place, the next step was to seal where it meets the tank. And for this, we used some Quickcrete water stop cement. I created like a wood backer board that went around the pipe on the inside and clamped that into place. That way, when we were pushing in the cement from the outside, it wasn't just falling into the tank. And that seemed to work pretty well. Didn't really get a good after shot of the cement, but you can kind of see it in this blurry shot here. The other thing you can see in this photo is this tube sock on a stick, which is like a DIY technique you can use to measure the sludge in the bottom of your tank. You basically dip it into the bottom of the tank and then you measure on the sock how far the dark line comes up, and that just represents how deep your sludge level is in the bottom of the tank.
All right, so I would say the sludge is about a foot.
If the top of the sock is to the top of the bath, or to the 2 foot mark, I would say it's less than a foot.
That is like 9 inches, I would say,
Okay,
roughly.
sounds great.
Okay, that's all.
All right, septic test, July 20th, 2020.
And with that, the final step was just to recover everything we had dug up.